Hello guys, in today's video we are going to cover condenser coil cleaning. As a general rule, your AC condenser coil needs to be cleaned twice a year. However, the more active your air conditioner is, if you use more often and continuously, then the frequency of cleaning condenser coil goes up. Before we start how to clean the condenser coil, I would like to just go over the parts of the central air conditioning system. This setup looks familiar to you. Basically, this is a outside unit, and the outdoor unit contains the condenser coil, which is basically these are the condenser coils, and there is a compressor and fan and the electrical components which are hidden inside this box. Then in addition to this, the power is supplied by this um, uh, power junction box. I'll tell you how to open this power junction box in a bit. And then inside the house, there is a evaporator coil which is usually installed on top of the gas furnace inside the home. If you go inside, you will see. And then there are series of pipes or refrigeration lines. If you see closely, this particular small one, this is a refrigeration line which takes the refrigerant from one equipment to the another equipment, that is inside equipment to the outside equipment. But otherwise, uh, this is pretty much the standard setup, where you have the air conditioning unit outside, and it has a condenser coils. Today's video is basically cleaning this condenser coil. As you see, these condenser coils are nothing but the fins which are parallelly arranged close to each other, and over the period, since it sucks the air from outside and depends on where you have set up this particular unit, it gets dirty, and the idea is basically to clean this one. And it's not a tedious job. Any homeowner can do that very easily. uh, if you have an air conditioning system, it's up to you to make sure it's running at an optimal level. It needs routine maintenance, and that routine maintenance means nothing but cleaning this condenser coil. So if I show you inside, our air conditioning unit is not that bad. Just the dried leaf are inside, so we are going to clean that one, and then we are going to clean the condenser coil. Now, as usual, if you are doing any kind of cleaning with the air conditioning unit or any electrical system, first thing first is switch off the uh, supply power supply coming to the air conditioning unit. And most of the time you will see the junction box like this. People don't know how to open this junction box, because if I try to open like this, you won't be able to open this one. There is a lever over here, but no one knows how to use this lever. So if you go underneath this junction box, you will see something like this. I don't know whether you can see. Yeah, so you have to push this. This is a spring driven, and once you press that one, this entire cover comes down. Okay, so over here it is kind of restricted. Let's move this little bit back. Okay, and once it comes down, see here it came down, then you'll be able to have the access to the uh, uh, fuse or the switch, where you can switch off this particular air conditioning unit. So it's pretty simple. Just take out this entire thing, and that's it. So this has basically two fuse, sometimes this fuse goes bad and then your air conditioning unit won't work. That is a different story. But since we are going to concentrate in this particular video only the cleaning of the air conditioning condenser, we are going to switch off the we are going to remove the power supply from that one. So I've removed that power supply, and now next step is going to be getting access to the condenser coil. Most of the videos on YouTube you will find that people are washing this condenser coil using the plain water hose pipe from outside. That means they are pushing the dirt inside. The right way of doing, or the right way of cleaning this condenser coil is cleaning it from inside and pushing the dust outside or dirt outside, right? So to get the access and take your hose pipe inside, you have to first remove the cover of the air conditioning unit. So in my case, in this particular model, I'm going to just remove these screws, these bolts, and once I remove those, this entire mesh will be mesh I can remove. And once I remove that cover, first I'm going to clean the lips inside this air conditioning unit, and then I will show you how to clean the condenser coil using the air conditioner condenser coil cleaner, which usually you will find it in any Lowe's or Home Depot. So let me remove this cover, and then we'll go for the next step. So here are 4 hexagonal nuts which I'm going to remove first. It is straightforward, there is no rocket science in this one. So removing this, removing this and this is to get the access to the inside of the air conditioning unit. So this also I'm removing. Same thing for this will give us the access to the internal of the air conditioning unit. So let me remove this, and if I show you inside, as I mentioned earlier, it's not much dirty because I often clean this one. It depends on how often you have cleaned this, your air conditioner will look inside. So I'm going to remove this leaves from inside, and then we are going to start cleaning you have to use the regular broom to just collect these leaves at one place, and then probably if you have the vacuum cleaner, the shop vac, you can just remove those leaves using that one. Otherwise you have to just get the access to remove those leaves. So let me clean the entire air conditioning unit from inside, and then we'll start with the condenser cleaning. As you see, I've already cleaned up all the leaves, dried leaves, and whatever the dust I could have removed from the inside of the air conditioning unit. And now there are still some few places are there where I have the stuff. So I'm going to just vacuum them using the shop vac. So as you see, it is very powerful. And here is how the air conditioning unit looks like from inside now. It's all the leaves are removed, the dust is removed, and now we are ready for cleaning the condenser coil. So this is how it should be every time before you start, because we are going to um, clean this condenser coil using the water, and water is going to accumulate in this area in this tank, which is okay because this air conditioners are meant for outside work, so water is not a problem. The only thing is that if you just clean the condensing coil without removing those lips, it is just that whatever the dust is going to come out from the coil, that is going to again get accumulated in the inside the air conditioner, which defeats this purpose of all this cleaning. So we have cleaned this internal, and the condenser coil solution which we are going to use, which you can get it from any Lowe's or Home Depot, is this one. This is a coil cleaner. This is, I guess it is $7 or $8 at a Home Depot or Lowe's. So this cleans air conditioner, heat pumps, condenser and evaporator coils. This is pretty straightforward DIY kind of spray, which we are going to use it. How it works, let me explain you how exactly it works. This web coil cleaner is basically a self-rinsing foam cleaner, and this is heavy duty detergent as such, and easily removes dirt, grease and oil from air conditioner coils. And this is used and this is suited for use in most coils such as window air conditioner, rooftop units, center air conditioners and so on. So what we are going to do is, it is in the pressurized form and it's in the spray form, and initially we are going to just spray this on the condenser coil. When you initially start spraying it, you'll feel that it is just kind of a watery, but within 30 seconds or a minute, this gets it converts to the foam, thick foam basically, and that thick foams you have to let it be there for 5 minutes max to max, or 10 minutes, and then just wash it using the water. That's it, and then we are done. Okay, so coil cleaner, shake well, okay, and then start from the top on the coil like this, and cover as much as coil you can. And let it soak this for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to do the same thing on all the sides, and then we are going to clean this using the water from inside out and not outside in. So I'll show you that in a minute. Now we are going to hose off this condenser coil from inside out. So just remember that the force of the water should be, when you set up your water, that should be on the shower and not on the full or stream, because that will damage the condenser coil. So I have this on the shower, and I'm going to go inside and clean the condenser coil from inside out. So this you have to do it on all the sides, and once this is done, let it dry before starting the air conditioning unit. And the coils looks pretty clean now. Earlier also they were clean, but in case if yours not clean, you will see the difference. And here inside there is dirty water which is going to get dry out, and once that is done, we are going to put the cover and then wait for at least for 12 hours, or at least this fins get dry, and then before restarting the air conditioning. And in addition to that, as you see that this particular area is kind of not rusted, but the paint is not there, so I'm going to paint this one. This way there is no, in future there is less maintenance for the centerpiece. So pretty straightforward cleaning, but this will save on the energy bill as well as increase the life of the air conditioning unit. And it's all done. The AC is running smoothly. I see that the condenser coils are also clean.